cannot thank you enough for all the sacrifices you have made for us. Lastly, I must acknowledge my classmates. We first came to Estancia Valley Classical Academy from all different walks of life. Some of us were homeschooled, and some of us came from other public schools. However, I did not expect what transpired after we came together. We became a family. I believe that being the first graduating class and enduring all of the hardships that come with it has brought us closer together. All of us have chosen to pursue a college education, and one of us has chosen to serve his country in the Navy. I am so proud of all of the things that we've been able to accomplish as a school and as a class. Thank you all so much. It is now my pleasure to introduce our valedictorian. I have known her since second grade, and I'm privileged to call her my lifelong friend. Please welcome Jessica Rosemary.
Thank you, Emily. Good evening, family members and distinguished guests. I'm very thankful that you could be here today to celebrate our achievement. The senior class has worked long and hard to reach this day, and are very excited to have made it out alive. Many of us have been here since the first year at EBCA, and I think it's been a challenging but rewarding learning experience for all. I would like to spend a minute or so talking about my own experience. At the start of my sophomore year, I transferred from Moriarty High School to Estancia Valley Classical Academy. It was difficult at the beginning, but I soon found it to be a breath of fresh air, particularly because of the change in the atmosphere of the school. Vulgarity and profanity were minimal, and the school and my class supported me in my goals to be a virtuous person. While the classes required more work, thought, and stress, I and my classmates have been fortunate to see the fruits of our labor. The classes I particularly found enjoyable and beneficial were the history and government classes, due to the use of original documents. I found it much more satisfying to read the author's actual words and seek their true intent, rather than reading a potentially biased summary of their account. Not only that, but reading original sources helped me retain the information better and gave me ammunition for present and future debates. EBCA was a helpful and important part of my education. However, my main message to my class, and to each of you, is something I learned through the course of my life and my faith. We as humans often think that in order to be respected, we have to be a somebody. No, this is not a lecture for how important it is to be different. We already know that. Yet there's something about society that says in order for us to have value, we must accomplish some great task, obtain wealth, or be approved by other standards. This is simply not true. I've heard it put like this: the world needs all kinds of kinds, meaning not only do we need the people who can accomplish the great things, but those to do the little things as well. My dear fellow graduates, in our past few years together, we can indeed say that even among the 10 of us, we have all kinds of kinds. After graduation, we will go our different ways and undertake various tasks. But I want you to remember, no matter how magnificent or seemingly average our goals and achievements may be, there are certain things that only you can do. Even if they seem insignificant, they still matter. You still matter. However, to truly understand this and accept this, we must have humility. Humility is the foundation of all other virtues. Hence, in the soul in which this virtue does not exist, there cannot be any other virtue, except in mere appearance. St. Augustine. I'm going to repeat that, and I want you to really ponder it for a moment. Humility is the foundation of all other virtues. Hence, in the soul in which this virtue does not exist, there cannot be any other virtue except in your appearance. When I read this statement, I thought to myself, wow, ouch, because humility is a very difficult virtue to master, yet it is the most important one. We as humans tend to get caught up with appearances, pleasures, and accomplishments. While these things are not bad in themselves, they can distract us from the things that are the most important. If you do not strive to be virtuous and humble, you are actually cutting yourself short of a truly excellent and joyful life. Please promise me that you will, as you journey through life, you will not rob yourself of true happiness. To my fellow graduates, I have been fortunate and blessed to have met you all, and to get to know you very well over these past few years. We have been like family, even to the point of far than my siblings, but I still enjoy and will miss you all. I would like to conclude with a poem by Tyler Knott Gregson that I thought would be a good send-off. Know this and remember it. When the nights get long, or the days get short, or the space between the minutes is stretched out and pulled tight between us. Wherever we go, whatever we do, we will leave a trail behind us for the world to see. We will burn white into the blue of the sky, and not a soul will be able to resist marveling at the mark we have made. Thank you.